Yes or no? Quick response. After this, I'll be just disabling the chat so that I can go with the presentation. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, great students. So first of all, we are really happy that you guys are here, and welcome to Verzeo, and welcome to your today's induction program. Okay, great. Yep, welcome to today's induction program, guys. And I'm your host, Ajay here. I'll be making you go through the things that will be required for your coming days and for your program also. Okay, so currently in this session, I believe we are having a different domain students. So you guys are might be from CSE, EC, mechanical, management, or anything it might be. Okay, and currently I have just disabled the chat. So don't worry, guys, need not to worry. So whatever the things that you need to ask, or else whatever the doubts that you have, any FAQs, we'll take those things at the end for 20 minutes or so. Okay, so that you can clarify all the doubts. Is that clear? And with further no ado, let's move on to the slides so that you'll get a better idea that what we are going ahead with. Okay. And general instruction for the sessions. So today's session, induction session, is conducted over YouTube live. Okay, but your coming days, whatever the classes that you will be attending, that's gonna be conducted over Zoom. So you have to download the Zoom software to attend the sessions. For general instructions, your mic and video camera for those sessions will be always turned off so that to minimize the disturbance in the classes. And if you are unable to hear in the Zoom sessions, you have to make sure that you'll be joining with the computer audio on. Otherwise, you won't be hear anything in the classes. That is one thing. And yeah, we have disabled the chat currently so that in between there shouldn't be any disturbance since we have started a bit late also. Okay, but you will be having enough time to make you go through the all things and you can ask the things which is required for your program. Okay, so mic and camera is turned off, and please take a pen or paper and your notepad or anything, turn it on. Okay, so that whatever the useful information or the important information that I'll be sharing in this today's session, you can go through that. Okay, or you can note it down and it will be useful for your coming days. So these are the general instructions for today's session. And let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so agenda for today's session: to make you familiarize with the program and with the timeline. What is the structure of the program? How it will be conducted? Okay, and the other thing gonna be your regarding your live classes, how it gonna be held and how it will be taken place. Okay, what are the notifications which we'll be sending you from which ID it might be, or anything on the live classes information. it will be provided. And regarding the do's and don'ts, what are the do's that you have to follow and what are the don'ts that you have to follow, and how to use your LMS, what is LMS, what are things that you can do in the LMS. So something on that also I'll be speaking about. And yeah, projects and assignments and notes. On this part also I'll be mentioning in this today's session. And last but not least, how to contact us, how to contact Verzeo team, how to contact Verzeo support. On this also I'll be speaking. Okay, these are the agenda for the session, and I'll be briefing you out on each topic properly so that it will be easy for you to attend the coming sessions in coming days. Okay, let's move on to the next slide without any delay. Okay, what are the timeline of the internship program? So earlier I have already mentioned, since you are from different domains, you might be from PSC, mechanical. So you have opted for different programs, right? So it might be related to your computer science, MLAI, data science, web development, or else mechanical, if it is AutoCAD, hybrid and electric vehicle, car designing, or anything it might be, EC, IoT, robotics, or embedded systems, or in management, it might be on digital marketing, HR, or anything it might be. Okay. So what are the rough skeleton of the program? So I'll be explaining you on that. Mm, Week 1 to week 4, you will be having your training sessions. And regarding training sessions, how sessions are conducted, it will be held in Zoom. Okay, I'll be speaking on that also in the coming slide. Need not to worry. So roughly week 1 to week 4, since you have attended today's induction session, right? So June first week, your class is going to be commenced. Okay, and till week 4, you will be having your training sessions that will be held in Zoom. And week 5, you will be having your major and minor project to work on. So about the projects also I'll be speaking about. These things I'll cover in those particular slides. Okay, and week 5 to week 8, you'll be working on projects and training simultaneously for better understanding purpose. Okay, and week 9 till week 10, project submission and evaluation part, so that once you're done with the program and once you're done with your projects, your certification process will be started off. Okay, and in the week 11th, you will be having your issuing the certificate part once your projects are evaluated and submitted. Okay, this is the rough skeleton, week 1 till week 11. So there might be plus or minus a week will be there. It depends upon the buffer time of your program and how you are understanding and how the mentor is going ahead with the program. Okay, so this is the skeleton of the program, and let's move on to the next slide with no further ado. So regarding live session, you might be having several doubts over here. So let me try to clarify majority of the things in this slide, and later on, anyways, you can ask the doubt in chat, right? So we'll be there in the chat, and you can get your doubts clarified over there. Okay. So what about live sessions? Your live sessions will be held in Zoom application, that is the Zoom software. Okay. So mandatorily, you have to download the Zoom software and you have to log in or else sign up yourself to that particular software with your registered email ID. You ask what is your registered email ID what you have given to Verzeo while onboarding, that is the registered email ID where you can sign up yourself in the Zoom application. Okay, so either you can use it in your phone or else use it in your laptop also. So you will be receiving your class notification 24 before live sessions. So here I'll be clarifying you about the live sessions. You might have already received your agenda and schedule for the program, right? I'll take a update in the chat later on. Okay, who have received it, who haven't received it, who have already received it, good to go. Okay, I think you have the timeline, what all dates that you have classes and what all timings it might be. If you don't have your schedule or agenda, please check your mails once again. I do recommend that, because majority of the time what it will happen is it will be sent to your mail, but you might not be able to see it because it might be in your socials, promotions, or spams, or anything it might be. Okay, try to revisit your email once again and check for the agenda and schedules. Okay, And if it is not there, then need not to worry, need not to panic, since it is the initial class. Okay, you will be receiving it in 24 to 48 hours. Our team, Verzeo team, will be rechecking it again. Whoever haven't received it, or else whoever is yet to be received, they will be receiving a mail again from our end. So need not to panic in the initial days. Okay, and all the mails will be sent from onboarding@verzeo.com. Onboarding@verzeo.com is the mail ID. Okay, from which you will be receiving your class mails. That is your the mails what you have to attend for that particular live session. Okay, so you can check for the mails from our end using this particular email ID, and you can note it down, or you can save it in your contacts also in your G Suite. Okay, so that whatever the mail that we'll be sending it to you, that will be redirecting it to your inbox itself, other than spams or promo. Okay, so this is the important thing, and your mic and camera should always be turned off. Okay, so that there won't be any disturbance in the classes. Okay, so you might ask, what is the thing that you have to go with? If your mic or camera is turned off, if you have to ask any doubt or something, your chat will be always available during your sessions. Okay, during your live sessions, your chat will be always active. Okay, need not to worry on that. You can ask your doubt with your mentor and you can get it clarified over there. And if there is any need for your mentor to unmute you, they will be doing it in the live session itself. Okay, so that you can clarify your doubt on priority basis also. Okay, that is one more thing. And any cancellation of the classes will be sent 24 hours prior to the session. Okay, and in case of any emergency or any cancellation, it will be intimated to you on priority. Okay, and if there is any severe issues where mentor won't be able to attend the session, then you will be getting an intimation about it uh, around 5 to 6 hours before the session which is taking place, or else it might be intimated in the classes also if it is a last moment cancellation. Okay, but need not to worry, all the information will be provided to you on priority. Okay, and everyone should rename themselves with registered email ID. Okay, whenever you're joining the session, your attendance will be pulled out. I'll be speaking about your attendance policy also in the coming slide, need not to worry. Okay, so whenever you join the meeting, make sure that you will be joining with your registered email ID, so that you won't be missing out with any what is it? If the attendance is pulled out, then you won't be left out of it. Okay, so that we have kept made attendance as mandate, and I'll provide proper information regarding the attendance in the coming slides. Okay, and regarding the live sessions, one more thing what I can add it over here is, so your sessions has been splitted in a format where if you're having a 1 hour session, okay, then you'll be having around 45 to 50 minutes of your theoretical or practical approach, where you'll be going ahead with learning part, and after that 15 minutes more for your what do you say, better understanding and implementation of the topics that you have already learned in the 45 minutes uh, prior to that particular session. And after that, the last 15 minutes will be for your doubt clarification. In total, you can keep it as one. If it is a 1 hour session, 1 hour 15 minutes will be given to you. If it is a 2 hour session, then 2 hours 15 minutes will be given to you. Okay. So in a week, roughly you'll be having around 2 to 3 sessions, or depending upon the program it might be. Okay, you can check the schedule, whatever it has been given to you, you'll get a better idea on that. Okay, so this is your information on the live sessions, and let's move on to the next slide. I'll take your doubts in between. Okay, need not to worry. And regarding do's and don'ts, join the session on time, so that you won't be missing out any important information in the classes, and prepare before in hand for the class taking place. This is just to make sure that you can understand properly, and you can ask the doubt with your mentor, respective trainer properly, and you can get your doubts clarified on priority. Okay, and turn in your assignments and projects within the given deadline. So deadline which has been set for you for project part, or else for your what is it, assignments or anything. Assignments, I think you won't be having any deadline on such. Okay, but for the projects you'll be having it. So I'll be speaking about the projects. You'll get a better idea in the coming slide. Need not to worry. And ask about uh, yeah, ask your doubts by raising your hand. I think you might be having an idea how to raise your hand in Zoom. Okay, there will be an option to raise your hand so that you can get your doubts clarified on priority by raising your hand, and join the classroom using the registered email ID. Okay, so whatever the email ID that you have used for attending the live classes, okay, what you have given for Verzeo. So same email ID that you have to use to attend the session. Okay, and put your phone on DND mode or silent mode during the session so that you won't be disturbed in between the class. Okay, and these are the do's and don'ts. Do not have any private conversation while session is being conducted. This is so that is the main reason we have kept yourself as mute. Okay, like in the Zoom session. And anyways, in chat, private chat, like the chat is being privatized, you won't be having a option to speak with your fellow mates or something. If there is any need where you have to go with a group chat, mentor will be disabling that. They'll be having the option to do with that. Okay, and do not turn on your camera or microphone. This part I have already informed. And avoid sharing any personal information in Zoom group chat. So this is important, guys. Don't share any private information. It might be your phone numbers, or it might be your any information which can't be shared over any chats or over any live platforms. Okay, make sure that you'll be following that. And yep, so that can be misused by a different candidate, or else it can create some issues. So that is the main reason. Please don't go with sharing any private information. Okay, do not create any personal WhatsApp group, and WhatsApp group is strictly not allowed students. Don't go with WhatsApp group. You might ask, if not WhatsApp group, then what is the other thing that you have to go with, or else what to do with the doubts if you have. So for that reason, we are creating Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a similar platform like a WhatsApp, okay, where you can communicate with your fellow mates, or else uh, with your teammates, and you can get your doubts clarified, or else any priority information which has to be provided to the students that can be posted over Google Classroom. Okay, and so for the main reason, we are creating a Google Classroom for that. And regarding the classroom intimation, what do you say? For particular batches, you'll be having it. I think you can expect it after 1 week or 1.5 week time. Okay, for the Google Classroom, and one more Google Classroom will be created for your major project part. That will be along with your fellow mates in the project who will be working on a particular project that has been assigned to you. Okay, and yeah, so I'll speak about that also in the coming slide. Need not to worry. And no formation, yeah, no form of advertisement is allowed. So in Zoom or in anywhere it might be, advertisement is strictly prohibited. You can't go with any advertisement, and WhatsApp is also not allowed. WhatsApp, Telegram, or Discord, anything. So uh, with legal approval of Verzeo, if any WhatsApp groups or anything has been created, then admin will be in trouble. So this is a first induction session. I'll be informing you all those things over here, but make sure that you will be following the points or the things that I'll be explaining about this session. Okay, so use of slang is strictly prohibited. So whenever you're attending class, if you are unmuted, okay, and if you have to speak anything with your fellow mate or with your mentor, please maintain a proper decorum in the classes while you are speaking. Okay, because all the things will be considered in your internship program. So if you are unprofessional behavior, or else if you are doing any mischief, that will be considered, and your uh, program might be in trouble, or you might be getting in trouble. Okay, so whatever the things that you will be doing, or else whatever the Verzeo will rectify from our end, okay, about any mischiefs or anything. First, you will be receiving a mail regarding the uh, things that you are going ahead with, or else that you have already gone with. Okay, and your college will also be informed on the same thing. Okay, so make sure that you don't encourage these kind of behaviors or personalities in the classes. Okay, if you rectify it also, then please make sure that you will be notifying it to Verzeo team so that they can take a proper action against it. Okay, since this is a proper professional program that you are going at, and I believe you are also pursuing your professional degree currently. So we don't want to encourage this kind of behavior. Okay, so these are the do's and don'ts, guys, that you have to understand. And I'll do one thing. I'll stop my share for a minute, and I'll take the chats between. Okay, students, your chat is active. If you have any doubt till here, you can just let me know. Students, I believe you can hear me. Okay, regarding notes, I'll be speaking in the coming slide. Need not to worry. I'll provide a proper information on that. When links will be provided. Okay, schedule is. Okay, if you haven't received your schedule, then need not to worry. It will be provided to you. Okay, 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 okay. All these doubts I'll be addressing in the coming slides. Okay, need not to worry. Will be okay. Great. Okay, regarding meeting IDs also, I'll be informed. I'll be providing you the proper information. Okay, great. So I'll just disable the chat here again, and I'll quickly move on to the slide, and whatever the information and the things that you have asked, I'll be providing it again. Okay, guys, I believe you can see the screen again. Okay, so some of you have asked regarding LMS and how about recorded videos, right? So this will answer the questions. Okay, what is LMS? LMS is your learning management system. Okay, where you will be receiving your live classes, particular live class, whatever you have attended, right? Those recordings will be there, and you will be having your content videos also, where you can watch the videos and understand better on those part. And some of you have might have asked regarding the notes, right? How notes are provided and how it will be provided. So few of notes and assignments are also provided in your LMS, okay, for better understanding purpose, and you can go through that. And regarding the LMS access, learn.verzeo.in is the LMS portal where you can sign up yourself and where you can find your respective program under your dashboard. Okay, so you can check your dashboard and you will be able to find your respective program, and you can click on start and you are good to go with the things that you have signed up for. Okay, so that is the thing. And regarding the videos, the live session videos, the recorded session videos will be posted 24-hour later the particular class. Okay, after the session, after 24 hours, it will be there in your portal, and you can check the video and you can understand, and you can go through it again and again until unless you are thorough with the concept. Okay, and it is already mentioned here, learn.verzeo.in. Okay, this is the URL for the site, and if you haven't created the account yet, you can sign up yourself over here. Okay, and I think most of you or majority of you have already received your access to your LMS, and you are able to find your particular program under your dashboard also, if I'm not wrong. But if you haven't received it, then again, need not to panic, guys. Okay, still there will be 2 to 3 checks that will be happening from Verzeo's end. Once your the initial class, the induction class is done. Okay, so after a day or 2 day, I can take 24 to 48 hours to check with the team. Okay, and after that, you will be receiving your respective program under your dashboard again. Okay, you can go through that and you can start yourself by watching videos. Okay, and you might ask, what is the time duration that you will be having the LMS access of? Okay, you will be having it for 6 months, so that after your completion of your program also, you can watch the videos and you can watch, you can work on the assignment, or you can view the notes inside the LMS. Okay, so you'll be having the 6 month time duration for checking the content and going through the videos that you have been provided with. Okay, so this is about your LMS, uh, and you'll be having it for respect to all the programs that you have opted for. And yeah, I'll be moving on to the next slide. I have already mentioned about attendance, right, in the schedule slide, I guess. So what all the things that you have to take care of on attendance part? Yep. So post completion of your courses, that is after your completion of your major and minor project. Okay. So the project, whatever I have mentioned, so that will be depending upon your attendance. So you have to make sure that you will be having at least 60% of attendance to receive the project. Okay, both the minor and major projects. So make sure attendance is, that is the reason I have mentioned attendance is important. Okay, so maintain 60% attendance to get the project. And yeah, so whatever the criteria that has been set over here, after you receive the projects, then you have to work on the projects and you have to submit the projects. So certification will also be considered for your attendance and your project submission. Okay, and if you have an attendance greater than 75%, then you'll be provided with a discount coupons or else vouchers for your second program, or else the additional program that you will be taking from Verzeo. Okay, so this is the advantage that you will be getting it on the attendance greater than 70%. You will be beneficials of coupons and vouchers. And if you have an attendance greater than 90%, then we will be provided with free access to the placement assistance program. So guys, over here, placement assistance program, what does it mean is, if you have attendance greater than 90%, then you will be qualified for taking the interviews that will be for a physical internship. Okay, so for a physical internship, you will be considered, your resumes will be provided to the companies, And if you are shortlisted, if you are able to clear the interviews, you are good to go with the physical internship by a different company. Okay, so these are the beneficials that you will be receiving on attendance based and project that you will be completing all. Okay, make sure that you will be having greater than 90% for receiving the placement assistant uh, programs, and yeah, greater than 75 you will be beneficial of coupon vouchers, and yeah, greater than 60% you'll be beneficial of getting the projects, the minor and major projects. So make sure that you take a look on your attendance properly. Also, your reports will be attendance reports will be sent to you by Verzeo team on 2-week basis or something like that. Okay, you will be provided with the proper information or a mail regarding attendance policies. Okay, need not to worry on that. So this is regarding your attendance. Let's move on to the next slide. Regarding your notes and assignments, few of you have asked in the chat, like, what about the notes and assignments? So notes and assignments will be mailed to you. Okay, and so that won't be on the daily basis, students. So let's say you have attended 2 to 3 sessions or something like that. After that, if the mentor has anything to share on the notes part, okay. Anyways, you have your LMS access, right? Apart from that, the materials or the notes that will be forwarded to you or the mail, okay, or it can be added to your LMS also. And if there is any provision over the drive link, okay, the drive link will be created and it will be shared to you to that particular batches. Then you are good to go by checking the notes or assignments that has been provided to you. Okay, and assignments in your LMS are for better understanding purpose, students. It is not mandated to submit the assignments which is there in your LMS. Okay, so assignments is not mandated, and notes will be provided on priority of after 3 to 4 sessions, which is completed, and either drive link or it will be sent over a mail or it will be added in your LMS also. So this is regarding your notes and assignment. And yeah, about the projects. So what are the information regarding your projects? So the projects are allotted on 5th week of your internship program, so second month. Okay, so it doesn't have to be exact 5th week. Here, plus or minus a week will be there, because depending upon the understandability of the student and what is the phase that the program is going ahead with. So on that also, all the circumstances will be considered, and then you will be provided with the project. And the minor project will be having a deadline of 1 week time, okay, to complete, and your major project will be having roughly around 2 to 3 week time to complete. And yep, so for issuing your certificate, course completion, or yeah, course completion certificate, you will be you have to submit your minor project, and after that, after the evaluation of minor project, you'll be receiving your certificate on the course completion. And for the major project part, to receive the internship completion, you have to submit your major project. Okay, and after evaluation of that, both the projects will be given, both the certificates will be given to you. And yeah, the circumstances for project also have given, I have mentioned, right? So attendance of 60% is needed to receive the project, and deadline extension will be given only for the valid reasons. Valid reasons can be you have examinations or anything, any health issues or anything. So that has to be initially intimated to the Verzeo support team, okay, regarding the extensions. If there is any genuine reason for that, after it is approved by the Verzeo team, then only you'll be receiving the extension for the submission of the projects. Is that clear? And yeah, as major project is a group project, you'll be working along with your fellow mates or else with your teammates. The group creation will be a random creation that we'll be going ahead with. Okay, there won't be a specific thing that we'll be following. But if you have anything in your mind, or else if you have any student or else any friend who have joined along with you to be in a particular batch, you can request for the same with the support team. Okay, during the major project provision, please understand this part. Whenever his project is being assigned to you, right? So that time, just request to the support team. They will be providing you the information regarding the same, and they will be doing the needful. Okay, and over here for major project, Google Classroom is the platform that you will be followed with. And initially, the project will be provided over Classroom by the mentor. Mentor will be informing you regarding the project, and mentor will be guiding you before you receive the project. Okay, after that, you will be getting it over a mail, and then you have to go with working on the project. So whenever you are working on the project, simultaneously your classes will also be uh, going on. Okay, need not to worry on that. And yeah, you will be receiving your further communication on the project in 5th week of your internship program, and mentor will also be guiding you, or else will also be providing you the proper information regarding the project. And over here, no WhatsApp group should be created. Uh, that is the important part. Okay, so that is the main reason we have used the Google Classroom. uh, Classroom codes will be given to you during the project time. Okay, you have to accept the invite, and after that you can join the particular group. Okay, and the problem statement will be provided to you over a mail. Okay, and after that you can discuss with your fellow mates, with your teammates, the group, and you can split your work, or else split your what do you say? Um, you can split your project. Let's say if I consider it as a web development project, you can work on the front end part, coding, or else designing something accordingly. Okay, and after that you can go with that. Okay, this is regarding your projects, and let's move on to the next slide. Project submission and queries. So regarding project submission, you might ask, once you're done with your project, where do you have to submit? Okay, you have to submit it to event@verzeo.com. Both your minor and major project, it has to be submitted to your event@verzeo.com. While submitting, make sure that you will be providing your registered email ID itself from the registered email ID. Okay, and major project should also be submitted over the Google Classroom, whatever the classroom has been created to you, right? So use that and you submit it over there also, and to the event ID also, event@verzeo.com ID also. Any technical queries should be sent to mentors@verzeo.com. Guys, whatever the email IDs that I am mentioning it over here, right? Just take a note on it so that it will be easy for you. Whatever the information that we'll be sending, you can check that out on priority. Okay. So for mentors query in the sense technical query, whatever you might having in the classes, which you might not be able to solve it during the classes, right? So you can keep it to mentors@verzeo.com. That will be sorted on priority. Okay. So weekly based check will be happening on mentors ID, because mentor will be busy with solving the other queries of other students or anything it might be. So daily check will be a bit difficult. So weekly basis check will be happening on mentors end. Okay, mentors@verzeo.com ID is for that particular purpose. And subject line while sending the project major, if it is a major project, and the program that you are in, machine learning, web development, or anything. Okay, so whatever the program that you have opted for, the program name, and the month that you are in. Okay, so you have opted for June and July, right? So June 21 to July 21. This is rough format that I have mentioned over here. Okay, June 21 to July 21, you can mention it, and yeah, it will be applicable for both major and minor. So you have to just change the format to minor when you are submitting the minor project. Okay, but make sure that you will be following the same format. Otherwise, your project won't be evaluated. Okay, so submission with the proper format will only be considered, and after your submission is done, then it will be going for evaluation purpose. Okay, so while sending the technical queries to the mentors email ID, right? Mentors@verzeo.com. So follow this particular format. The program name, the program that you have opted for, and the month that you are in. Okay, that is June 21 to July 21, and the topic name, in what particular topic that you have done, and you can keep that as a subject line, and in the body you can mention the doubt properly. Okay, what exactly the doubt that you are having, and make sure that whenever you are writing your doubt, that should be understandable by a layman also. If a layman is seeing your or else viewing your mail. Okay, so in that format, just mention it all. And if you can attach the screenshots, whatever, if you are having any doubts in the code, or else if you are getting any error in the code, you can attach the screenshot also for better understanding purpose. Okay, so this is regarding your project submission and queries. So email IDs I have already mentioned, event@verzeo.com, mentors@verzeo.com. And guys, one more thing over here. If you have missed out any of the information, then need not to worry. Okay, this meeting is recorded and it will be provided to you or LMS. Okay, need not to worry on that part. You can go through the video again and you can collect all the useful information that has been already provided. Okay. So this is regarding your project submission and queries. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, regarding certificates. So we have in the certification part, what I've already mentioned in the previous slide. Okay, you have to complete your minor project within the deadline, and then only you will be able to get the course completion certificate once the evaluation is done. So evaluation time will be a week or 2 week after the submission part, guys. So once you are submitted, it will take a week or 2 week time for evaluation, and after that, your certification process will be started. Okay, same thing for your internship completion. Your major project has to be submitted with the proper what is it, outcome that has been set. And after that, 1 week or 2 week time for evaluation, then your internship completion certificate will be received. Okay, and your respective mentor or trainer will be there only for the teaching purpose. Okay, to deliver the knowledge that they are having and to make you understand the topics that you have signed up for. Okay, so whatever the doubts if you're having on certificates or any issues or anything, Verzeo team is there to help you out. They are always there to provide you the information or else to solve the doubt, whatever you are having with. Okay, so need not to worry. You can check with the support team; they will be helping you out. And currently, in the initial week of June or else in the month end of the May or something, you might be having or else you might be facing heavy inflow of calls and mails because of the students who are getting their doubts solved with respective executives of support. Okay, so don't worry, guys. Your queries will be taken up by the team. Okay, and it will be resolved. Just have a patience on that. And since it is an initial induction part, okay, you will be having if you haven't received your agenda or schedule, it will be provided to you again. Need not to worry. Okay, wait for 48 hours, 2 days. Okay, that is my suggestion. Wait for 2 days. You'll receive everything in your mail. Okay, and after that, also if you don't receive or if there is any glitch, please contact the support team. They will be there to help you out, and they will provide you the proper resolution on time. Okay, so before that, just wait for 2 days if you haven't received, or else you can check your mails again in social spam for promotion. You might have already received also from our end. Okay, so this is regarding your certificates, guys. And the important email IDs, whatever that I have mentioned in this class, that is support, mentors, onboarding, and event. It is already mentioned here. You can take a screenshot of it, you can write it down, and you can note it down in the notepad also. So support@verzeo.com is for your general queries. So regarding the program or any doubts or anything that you are having on certificates or projects or anything it might be, okay, you can write it down to support, and they will be helping you out. How the support will run, I'll provide you the information in the coming slide. And mentors@verzeo.com, as I've already informed regarding your technical queries, whatever things that you want to ask with your mentor, okay, that you have to write it down to mentors@verzeo.com. And onboarding@verzeo.com is for your class notification and any information that we'll be sending from our end, a class cancellation part or anything it might be, that will be done from onboarding@verzeo.com. And event@verzeo.com is for your project submission, as well as you'll be receiving your projects from the same ID. Okay, event@verzeo.com itself. Whatever the ID that you will be receiving the projects from, please submit your project to the same ID with a proper subject line that we have already mentioned. Okay, these are the 4 email IDs which will be important. You can just, I'll give you a minute time. You can just take a screenshot or else you can note it down. Okay, great. So let's move on to the next slide. Regarding the support, was your team? Okay, so you might have already written a mail to support@verzeo.com also, or whoever don't have a proper information regarding the Verzeo support email ID. This is the email ID, guys. Support@verzeo.com, and you will be getting a resolution on 24 hours format. Currently, you might be receiving the auto-generated mail because of heavy inflow of mails and calls. Okay, but need not to worry. Your query will be heard, and it will be you'll be receiving a revert back on that within 48 hours. Okay, 24 to 48 hours. Need not to worry. Your issues will be sorted. And to contact Verzeo team, this is the number that we have mentioned it over here. Okay, 08047166567. Okay, you can call to this number. It will be redirected to the executives who are currently available. Okay, and the mail IDs, as I've mentioned, 24 hours resolution is the active time that we are following. And for the number, it will be valid, or else it will be available from 11 in the morning till 8 in the evening. That will be all the days from Monday to Sunday. Okay, need not to worry on this part. You can contact the team. In this initial week, you might face bit difficulty to reach out, but need not to worry. Either you will be receiving a follow-up call or else mail from our end, or else you will be provided with a proper reply to the call or mail that you have reached out. Okay, this is regarding your support number and email. You can note it down, or you can take a screenshot of it. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, what are the frequently asked questions? And I'll be sharing the what is it FAQ document also, or in the if it is possible in the screen share. Okay, so we have answered all of your questions about timings regarding the schedule. What I've already mentioned. Wait, you might have already received your schedule and agenda. If not, wait for 48 hours. It will be again provided to you. Okay, if you haven't received it after 48 also, if you're not able to find it, then I will recommend you to call to the Verzeo support team. They will be providing it to you. And LMS I have already mentioned, learn.verzeo.in is the URL, and you will be able to find your respective program under your dashboard. So there will be a part where you can see my dashboard. If you click on it, you will be able to find your respective program that you have opted for, and you can click on start, and you are good to go with the content videos and recorded videos that you have taken upon. Okay, and attendance policy I have already mentioned. 60% attendance is important to get your minor project and major project, and greater than 75% you are eligible for Verzeo vouchers. That will be for your if you are taking any program with Verzeo, second program or any program. Okay, you will be uh, having a discount on that. And yeah, and greater than 90% you will be provided with the placement opportunities, placement assistance courses. Okay, so that will be purely on your project, completed project. If it is up to mark and greater than 90% attendance, and you will be provided with internship assistance, and you have to clear the interviews by your own. Okay, so make sure that whenever you are attending the session, you don't limit yourself to the technical classes or else the things that you have going with. Okay, just get the knowledge on the communication part, get the knowledge currently what happening around you, all the things, and what are the things which is required for you to clear the interviews or else to place yourself. Okay, so make sure that you will be preparing on those things also. Okay, and batch formation and yeah, so batch formation again I have mentioned. Google Classroom is the platform. Okay, batch will be created for you in the second month. That will be a random selection based. If you have any request for batch formation, please contact support during the project when it will be provided to you. Okay, not before that, not after that. Okay, that is the information on the frequently asked. There are lots more. What we'll do is we'll provide you a mail on FAQ. I think you might have received FAQ in your respective, what to say, induction mail also. You might have already gone through that. Okay, that will be a useful thing. And anyways, today's PPT on the induction, it will be added in your LMS. You can go through it again. And yeah, so that's all. And we appreciate you that you have gone with Verzeo for the training program. And we'll definitely wish you best luck for your upcoming days and for the overall program that you will be going at. Okay, so these are the things that I can mention it to you. And let's move to the last slide. That will be thank you so much. You have heard me for, I think, around an hour time. I think I was helpful for you to provide your proper information on the things that you have taken up and the details that you are looking for. Okay, so over here I'll stop my share and I'll just enable the chat. Okay, so that you can ask your doubts. Yep. Okay, so your chat is active now. Whatever the doubt that you are having, you can ask it in the chat, and there will be Verzeo executives also in the current chat, okay, who will be helping you out with the doubts that you are currently mentioning. Or Zoom links, live sessions through mail. Yeah, Zoom links will be provided through mail. So stay tuned on that. And onboarding@verzeo.com is the mail ID. So what if you have 50 or 40%? So I have already mentioned, right? 60% is the eligibility criteria. I think you might be missing out with the projects that you have that we'll be providing it to you. So make sure that you will attend all the sessions, or else the list that we have already mentioned will be get out. Okay. When we'll be having our regular program sessions. So regular program sessions, check out your schedules. Okay, you have the date and timings that is already mentioned. If you haven't received, then wait for a day or 2 day time. Okay, most probably your classes will start after a day or 2 day. Okay, so till that time you have time, you will receive it and you can check it out and you can attend the session. I was informed we'll be having. So see, regarding the physical internship I have mentioned, right? The companies will be providing you with a stipend based or without stipend based. That is completely over the company's end. But you make sure that you'll be clearing the interviews, but you will be provided with the opportunities where you'll be able to get the stipend based internship also. Okay, just make yourself capable enough to crack the interview and good to go with that. I think I have answered Priyanka Bhaumik, I guess. Okay, Binny is asking, how do we stop listening to you? Thank you so much, Binny. Thank you for that. The timetable regarding classes, I think I have already covered that. What about stipend? I think I have already covered that, sir. Can we take break before project just since we have end sem exams? So if you have any examinations in between, that's what. So whatever the difficulties that you are facing in between, right? Just make sure that you will be intimating it to Verzeo team also, so that whatever the steps that we are going at with, let's say it might be projects or it might be certificates, we'll be aware of the things that currently what you are facing. Okay, just keep us also in loop. E-certificate or hard copy. Hard copy in the current COVID scenarios, I think, and we won't be going it with hard copies also. That will be a e-certificates, Anshika. And so the classes are only for 3 days in the weekend. It depends upon the program that you have taken, Saket. And one more thing I want to specify over here. in the today's class, you might be there will be two set of students who have cleared their dues and who haven't cleared their dues also. So who haven't cleared their dues, please make sure that you will be reaching out to support team on priority so that you will be intimated with all the classes. Okay, so if you haven't cleared your dues, then you won't be provided with the class links to attend session. Okay, make sure that you'll be reaching out to the counselors who have already reached out to you for asking for the dues to clear. Okay, you can do that. Who have already cleared the dues, need not to worry, guys. You are good to go with the program. And if you are facing any difficulty, wait for 2 days. That will be sorted on priority also. Class timing, sir, I have already mentioned Anil Kumar, when we'll get to our internship. So it is a 2 month internship program, and it depends also that there might be advanced programs, students who have attended here. That depends upon the program that you have taken up. Okay. I think I have already cleared that, Samrat. Sir, what about the pre-recording sessions in the LMS? So pre-recording sessions are for your better understanding. So let's say you're attending the classes 2 session or 3 session. So rest of the days, what you have to do, you can visit or else you can view those videos and you can get a better idea on the topics, right? For the same purpose, we have given you the recordings of content, which is already pre-uploaded. Okay. So that is the difference between your live sessions recording and your content video. Can we change the class timings? So currently, if it is finalized, then we won't be able to. But class timings will be classes will be held after 5 itself. Okay, depending upon the program. Again, I'm mentioning it over here because there are a different set of students who are currently in this session. So after 5 till 9, okay, whatever the timing that has been finalized, that will be there. In Sundays, it might run throughout 10 in the morning till 9 or something like that. Okay, that is also if your classes are scheduled for Sunday, then only it will be there. Okay, you are understanding this part, I guess. So we'll get both the discounts and physical internship. Yeah, unreached. I'm not sure who is this unreached. So yeah, if you are having greater than attendance of 90%, you will be eligible for coupons and your placement things also. Okay. What about videos that you're already? I have answered that. If major project is group project, will they check the whole group attendance for the individual? So attendance will be counted for individual person. Okay, not on the groups. So respective, if you are having 10 students in your group, it doesn't matter the overall attendance of the 10 students. We'll consider an individual student attendance. Can we provide some project so that we can get an idea? So projects are not that rocket science or something that you won't be able to complete. Okay, whatever that things that you'll be learning in the classes, same thing will be there for your projects also. But it will be definitely upskilling upskilling you to understand the things better. Okay, so information on the projects or anything it might be, that will be provided from your technical mentor. Okay, what about videos that are already? I think I have already covered that. Kushagra. Bhargavi is asking, we will be provided with software for courses. See, softwares, that will be a free version itself. Okay, but the links and what software that you are going ahead with, all the information will be provided by your respective mentors in the initial classes. Okay, what all things that they are going ahead with. So according to that, you will be receiving your software information also. I think I have answered that, Bhagyashri. How to ask doubts in Zoom meeting. So in Zoom meeting, same chat will be active. Okay, you can ask your doubts in the chat. If there is any need, mentor will unmute you. Okay, apart from that, if you have any further doubt, you can write it down to mentors@greatverzeo.com. Can we connect mentors through WhatsApp? No, guys, we can't provide personal numbers of mentors. That comes under Verzeo policies. Okay, so we won't share any personal information on that. That is the main reason that we are going ahead with the email ID, what I have mentioned just now, mentors@greatverzeo.com. During weekdays through weekends, every see, Goshik Ravichandra. So weekdays and weekends will also be considered, but it depends upon the mentors and the students overall batch. Okay, that we are finalized. It doesn't have to be that you'll be having your classes through weekends itself or else weekdays itself. Okay. So we'll get both the discounts. Yeah, I think I've answered that. Regular programs sessions. I think I have also answered that. Is it possible to change the courses? Jaspreet, regarding that, you have to reach out to support. They will be helping you out. Can we do the major project with the students enrolled in self-based courses? No, guys. So I think over here, uh, mental ed students is only attending this session. Self-based guys, there is a different session, and you will be going ahead with the projects along with your mental ed students itself, not the self-based. Please, what is prior knowledge required? Prior knowledge, if you have it, Akanksha, that is better, because any information that you have on any topic, that always does help you to understand the things better. But if you don't have, also no worries. Okay, anyways, the program is built as from the basic itself, but you make sure whenever the basics are being conducted, you understand it better, you go through the videos and again. If there is additional requirements which is needed to get a knowledge on those parts. Let's say if mentor is sharing any link or else mentor is asking you to learn any things on the basic part, you please do learn on those concepts, because it will be easy for you whenever you are attending the core classes or else core topics. Okay. And do we have first complete or LMS before live sessions? No, LMS and live sessions. So simultaneously it will run. Okay. So you can watch the videos and you can watch the recording simultaneously. There is nothing as such where you don't have to visit your LMS or else you don't have to go to the live session. Okay. So you can keep both the things simultaneously. I think last timings I think I've already mentioned. So can we take a break? I think I've already mentioned. Put an email ID where we can get a reply. Sahil, currently that's what I have told, right? I think support email ID might be bit, what do you say, there will be overflow of mails which is happening. Okay, but no worries, you will definitely get a reply. And number, I think I have already shared it to you, right? So you can reach out to that particular number, that will be redirected and your queries will be resolved. Okay, you might feel like it is currently busy or else you are facing heavy inflow of calls or something, but need not worry. Wait for 2 days or 3 days. Okay, you'll get definitely a proper response from our end. I think regarding the sessions which is already there in your LMS, I have answered that. Extra projects. We need laptop for coding. Vedant, that was a good question. I think for coding, if you are able to manage it in your mobile, then I'm pretty not sure that you will be able to do it. But I do recommend a laptop, guys, for your project. Okay, that will be a bit difficult for you also. If you don't have it, try to arrange it from your friends or something. Okay, because it might be needed during your projects. In phones, I believe I can understand that you can attend the classes and you can understand the concept. But when you are practically working on the projects, right, then you will be needing your laptop. Okay. Attendance for self-based is for self-based students. There is no attendance. I was informed that it would be extra so Jivakra, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right or not. Okay, so regarding the physical internship or the placement, I think what I have mentioned, right? So that is strictly 90% attendance above, greater than 90%, and your project should be submitted properly and it will be evaluated. Okay, after that your opportunities will be given. Okay, then you are good to go with that. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry I'm running out of time. I think I have answered majority of your doubts. So your chats or your doubts will be taken care by our team. And I'll just share a link over here. Okay. FAQ link where you can get most of your doubts clarified. Okay, without my help also, but that'll be really great that if I had answered your queries properly, or else if I was useful for you to communicate better on this part. And I'll just drop the link in the chat. Guys, I have already dropped the link. Okay, you can just go through that for any minimalistic queries or something. And if you have any major issues, you can definitely reach out to us. And yep, I have 1 minute more. I'll be keeping it for thanking you. Thank you at the initial stage. And I'm really sorry that it got a bit delayed in the beginning, but I do believe that I have answered majority of the questions. And one more thing, along with the program, stay safe, and your health is also important to go ahead with any program or anything it might be. Okay, stay safe, guys, in this current scenario. And yep, that's all I can address in this current situation. Thank you, guys. Stay tuned, and your classes or everything will be conducted pretty soon. Okay, and if you haven't received any information, our team will be there to help you out. And once again, thank you all. Have a great evening. Thank you so much.